Now that I have 6 shapes colored with my primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, 2 each, now I can move on to my secondary colors. Those are purple, orange, and green. In our current set of oil pastels, we have 2 shades of green. You can either use just one of them or you can use both of them. Again, we need to have 2 shapes orange, 2 shades purple, and 2 shapes of green. You can do one of each or 2 of just one color. I'm going to take the orange and I'm going to come back up here. Remember that this line I made was an actually thick line, so I'm not going to treat it like it's a shape. But I'm just going to, again, outline the inside of my shape, making sure that I'm not overlapping or going over. Now be careful rubbing your hand. You can see it gets messy. So hold your hand up as much as you can. It's hard. Now I'm going to fill this in nice and dark. Don't feel like you've got to push hard. What you can do is you lightly color it and you keep coloring over the same spot until it gets dark enough. If you're pushing so hard that you see chunks of shavings coming up off your page, then you're pressing down too hard. See, there was a little one, but I'm just going to smash him back in there. I'll let you know if you're doing that wrong. Okay, there's an orange. Now I need a purple shape. This is going to be an odd shape. So I'm going to start out by outlining it so I'm very clear. I don't want to accidentally color over a line. Yes, sir. I'm going to continue outlining this. It gets real skinny right there. Be careful. Don't overlap your lines. Oh, that's one of those dotted lines. Remember what we did over here? Outline the whole thing like it's a little box and color around it. Makes it much easier to fill it in when you've outlined the whole shape. My secondary colors, I have orange, purple, and now I'm going to do a green. Now here we have another pretty complicated shape. But as long as you will start outlining the edges of it, you'll do just fine. Got another segment of that dotted line in here. I'm going to outline it like it's a box, leaving that space for it in the inside. Just following the lines all the way around. Being careful not to overlap that line, not to touch the color next to it. I'm ready to fill it in. Now I have completed My primary colors, I have 2 shapes of each one of those. I have my 2 reds, my 2 yellows, my 2 blues. Then for my secondary colors, I have my 2 purples, I have my 2 greens, and I have my 2 oranges. Well, actually, I have 3. So I have just a few more spaces left, and you can continue using your secondary or primary colors for that, or if you wish to use white or pink or peach for those, you can. Don't use black, because we're going to use black on the whole thing later, and those black shapes won't show up.